Hello guys and welcome back to the FL Zone. I've been ill recently. I've barely pulled myself together for this video. It's a good job this camera angle's actually here because if you've seen down there, I'm not actually wearing anything. Just boxes. I've barely been able to pull myself together for this video. I've been bedridden, but obviously as transfers come on, you guys need to know about it. That's why we're here. Let's get on with it. Our first story comes from the Telegraph and it regards AFOBE. Stoke City are willing to offer in excess of £12 million for the Wolverhampton striker. Obviously with Stoke recently being relegated from the Premier League, they are going to be looking to rebuild the squad in the Championship. AFOBE though does have a weird, it's kind of like a love triangle circle between Wolves and Bournemouth, who he was on loan from. He was at Wolves first, then went to Bournemouth, went back to Wolves. I've realised there's no third person for the love triangle. Scrap that idea. But yeah, like I said, it is a bit of a weird one. He started off at Wolves, then went to Bournemouth, back to Wolves. He did just sign a new deal actually with Wolves, but now Stoke are obviously coming in for the striker. Telegraph also reported that AFOBE did impress in the later half of the season. In 2018, he scored just 6 goals for Wolves. In my opinion, that is Championship level. Obviously, like I say, Stoke recently being relegated to the Championship. I believe that will be a good deal for them. Wolves as well though, just being promoted, they will need to strengthen their squad. They need to offload players that might not impress in the Premier League, won't be starting, won't be, a big factor from the bench. I think for me it is the right decision. Wolves do need to make that profit and AFOBE will be more beneficial in the Championship. James Maddison now and Leicester do lead the race to sign the 21-year-old from Norwich. Obviously last season with Norwich he did certainly impress in the Championship. I think he's got the potential to perform well in the Premier League also. Norwich are actually demanding 20 million for Maddison, but as we just mentioned, AFOBE might be going for 12 million. So in a time where obviously prices are going to be going up and up, is it that steep for a player who, in my opinion, is levels above someone like AFOBE who is going for 12 million. He scored 14 goals last year, a couple of beauties in there as well. His hair, not a single hair out of place, immaculate. Obviously there is talk about Mahrez getting closer and closer to sign for champions Manchester City. Will Maddison be a good replacement for him? In my eyes, yes, he will be. Obviously Mahrez did have some experience in the English league. Give Maddison a couple of seasons, I think he can perform potentially to Mahrez's level when they did actually win the league. But Maddison is certainly an exciting prospect for the Premier League and it'd be good for Norwich to offload him for £20 million. Come on. Stuart McCall and Betfig have placed him favourite to become the new Doncaster manager. If you don't know who Stuart McCall is, you will from this clip. Yes, he is the guy who actually fell off the car. He is 2-1 favourite to become the new Doncaster manager. He last managed Bradford where he led them to 6 straight defeats, consequently getting sacked from the Bantams. He's actually managed at Bradford a couple of times. He actually started his managerial career there as caretaker manager. His main honours though do lie in the Scottish Premier League. He actually won manager of the season for 2012-13. In the Scottish League he did manage Motherwell and Rangers. That clip you saw was from when Motherwell actually reached it into the Champions League. Believe it or not, I know. That's that. Stuart McCall is 2-1 favourite to become new Doncaster manager. We move on to ever so controversial striker James McClean. Now Stoke, who we have just mentioned regarding AFOBE, it is looking like they're going to be offering 5 million for McClean. However, West Brom do want at least 6 million for the midfielder. Like I say, in times where AFOBE is going for 12 and Maddison's getting offloaded for potentially £20 million, 5-6 million for McClean, who 5 to 6 million for someone who personally for me haven't seen him play, for someone who will actually perform in the Championship isn't bad at all. McClean also might be interested in playing under Gary Rowett. Gary Rowett did actually try and sign him for Derby last January. Obviously McClean was playing Premier League football for West Brom. So that deal is looking more and more likely. Like I say, he is a controversial player. To go into a Stoke team in the Championship, you're going to need that physical side. 7 yellow cards last season as well. McClean fits right in. I was going to do that there, then I thought, inappropriate, don't need to. Leonardo Da Silva Lopez. Done deal. League One champions Wigan have signed the 18-year-old Portuguese midfielder on a 4-year deal. This was for an undisclosed 7-figure sum. Now Wigan, obviously just being promoted from League One, do need to strengthen their squad in order to compete in the Championship. He is looking like he has the potential to be a game changer. And for a 4-year deal as well, obviously Wigan do have confidence that he is going to perform. Some breaking news now for Aston Villa. I feel like there should be explosions coming down. A massive breaking news. One of them fucking what am I doing? It was tweeted today, exclusive, Aston Villa Football Club suspends CEO Keith Winus less than a fortnight after Championship playoff final defeat. And amid suggestions that HMRC has served a winding up order against Villa, one of England's oldest professional football clubs, for missing tax payment. Some more clarity on the Aston Villa situation. The club missed a tax payment last Friday and has been given a period, understood to be a week, by HMRC to make the payment or face a winding up order. Now me, like I say, I don't really know much about this shit. I've actually had to Google what a winding up order is and it is as follows. A winding up order is a court order that forces an insolvent company into compulsory liquidation, a process in which the court appoints an official receiver, an OR, obviously, to liquidate all of the company's assets in order to repay creditors. Now, Birmingham Live did actually contact Villa, who have said that the payment will be made in the next 24 to 48 hours. It is looking that the people running that club will have to get their arse into gear. And now, you know obviously what time it is. It is the world famous transfer news roundup. Grimsby winger Dembele has reportedly handed in a transfer request. Preston are close to signing Ipswich goalkeeper Michael Crowe. Frank Noble is close to joining Colchester United from Stockport. And Blackburn are preparing a bid for Oxford United midfielder Joe Rothwell. That has been your transfer news. I'm sorry again for the missed uploads. I'm sorry if I've sounded a bit under the weather. It's because I am. We are getting close as well to 350 subscribers, which is mad considering I was thanking people for 250 like last week. So it'd be great if we could hit that. If you did enjoy, please like the video. Comment if I'm wrong again or if you disagree with anything. I've been Rhys and I'll see you later.